Hi, good evening. On behalf of the FMA, I wanted to say welcome. I'm a proud parent of 2 string orchestra students, so this is one of my favorite concerts of the year. I have a 5th grader and a sophomore, and I'm also currently the secretary for the Foxborough Music Association. I just wanted to thank Mr. Glynn and the music faculty tonight for all the work that they put in with these kids in and out of school and out of classes. We are so thankful that we have them here, and we also want to thank these students. You can tell they're super excited, but they put in so much hard work to get this concert ready. So we admire you and all the work that you put in, and we're excited to hear what you have to share with us. I want to also welcome those of you who are joining virtually and thank the Foxboro Cable Access for recording these shows and streaming live. We've been able to reach so many more people than before because of that, and we are really thankful for that as well. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to bring this high-quality music education here at Foxborough, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about the Foxborough Music Association. So we're a nonprofit, volunteer-based organization, and we support the entire music program here in Foxborough. We bring a lot of different things to the Foxborough music program, like we bring in some of the clinicians that come in to work with your students. We also bring world-class guest artists to perform at some of the concerts. And we also help fund scholarships. And so one of the upcoming things is that there is an FMA scholarship, and the auditions are going to be right after the April break. So if your students want to audition for the FMA scholarship, they can start preparing their music for that, and the teachers will be sending out information soon about that. But I also want to highlight some of the things that help bring in the money to help support all this. We do have a calendar fundraiser that we are just kicking off right now. And what that is there's going to be 30 days of prizes. And if you want to donate a prize, feel free to talk to someone out front. They can definitely help you with that, to donate, whether it's a gift card or a basket. But then you could also purchase raffle tickets. So the raffle tickets will, you'll put you into the drawing, and every single day we're gonna raffle off one of those prizes, and so you'll get 30 chances to win a prize. Outside of that, we also have the apparel sales, so we are selling Foxborough music things like what I'm wearing right now. We have some samples out front too, so there's an online shop for that. And also the upcoming MICA Festival is a great way to volunteer. We're looking for people to just fill in an hour or two. Our students here, we host all the orchestra and band students, so the 8th graders, 7th and 8th graders, as well as all the high schoolers will be performing at the MICA Festival. And they're adjudicated and judged, and then they get to work with the adjudicators and get critiques and learn from them. So it's a great opportunity for them, but meanwhile, as the hosts, we do have to run concessions, and we serve food and all sorts of things, and for 2 days, so we would love for people to just sign up and volunteer. The teachers will also send out information about that. So those are just some of the things that we do, and I do hope that you will join us to help support this great music program here, and I just want to thank you for coming and enjoy the concert.
Check, check. Awesome. Great. So thank you all for being here. I know I'm so excited, and I'm sure our students are also very excited to share with you all what we've been working on. Stringfest has a very special place in my heart. Maybe it's because I'm very selfish and I just love orchestra, and so you get to listen to a lot of orchestra music tonight. We're going to start with our lovely 5th graders. And so they've been working very hard, and I'm excited to announce Mr. Glynn's going to come on up, who's my amazing co-director of this ensemble.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for being here. As Ms. Crocker said, my name is Bobby Glidden. I'm the K-12 music department head here in Foxborough, as well as I get the great pleasure to get to teach alongside Ms. Crocker our beginning string students in 5th grade. So I hope you got to hear some improvement from our last concert that we did in December, where we actually played that same song, Twinkle Little Star. But now we're really working on using a full length of our bow and trying to get a bigger sound. It's a more mature sound on the instrument. With that, we're also moving away from just playing everything together, which is mostly what we did in our first concert. And we're now going to play Twinkle Little Star again, but in 5 different parts. So hopefully you'll hear harmonies, and as well as our melody of Twinkle Little Star all happening at the same time. It really challenges our students' ability to listen to each other while there's all these different things happening at the same time. So here's Twinkle Little Star as a harmony. Thank you. And finally, for the last piece that the 5th grade is going to play this evening, alone, we have a piece of music called St. Lawrence Overture. And so now we take the idea of playing the same simple known song in different parts and apply it to a real piece of orchestra music where there are specific bass part, a cello part, and a couple violin parts and a viola part. So we hope you enjoy St. Lawrence Overture.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your patience as we move a lot of students on and off the stage tonight. My name is Miss Greenleaf, and I'm the teacher for the 6th grade orchestra. And as they're just getting set, I want to talk a little bit about what you'll hear from our 6th graders, different than our 5th graders. So only a year has passed since they were playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and yet our music has become much more complex. We're playing with different styles of bowing and pizzicato. We're also playing quite fast, so both of our songs are kind of up-tempo tunes, and we're experimenting with different like rhythmic ideas, so we'll hear lots of fast eighth notes, and even some like different bow strokes, like down bows and up bows, as well as like pizzicato solos. So we have 2 songs to play for you, and both are going to kind of showcase what we've really been focusing on in 6th grade for the last few months. The first is called Dragon Hunter, and then the second is called Gargoyles, and we hope you enjoy the 6th grade orchestra.
All right, so right now we are welcoming up on stage not just our 7th grade orchestra, but also our 8th grade orchestra. We also have a few of our high schoolers who are helping out as well. And so, yes, for my 7th and 8th graders, you are ready to go. You just want to make sure you stay in order. But the really cool thing about what we are playing tonight is the 2 pieces that we have are actually going to be a part of our MICA Festival. So you are getting a sneak peek into what we are performing in the MICA Festival, which again, as our lovely FMA secretary had talked about earlier, that we just have this wonderful festival that basically celebrates all the work that we've done. We get adjudicated. We get to work with some wonderful conductors and get awesome feedback. And so we are going to be having that MICA Festival. That's going to happen at the end of March. So if you haven't already gotten some permission slips and information about that given to you by your child, those should be coming home to you very soon. I'm also going to send out an email with all that information just so that you are, in the loop with what's going on for that. And of course, we would love to have some parent volunteers. So if you are available for that, we would love to have you just to have some extra help with that. We're almost ready. So we have 2 pieces for you. The first one is called Cliffs of Moher. It is a lovely piece that is inspired by the landscapes of Ireland. It's very stunning. And then our second piece is called A Spark of Courage. It's very short. It's kind of spunky. So we hope that you enjoy. And I think maybe can we get a round of applause for both our 7th and our 8th grade on stage?
Good evening, everyone. I hope you guys have enjoyed the past performances you just heard. I know I have. I'm just going to introduce myself real quick. My name is Dara Bertuman, and this is the Foxborough High School Chamber Orchestra. A little bit about Chamber Orchestra. It is an ensemble where you have to audition in order to be in it. So if you're going into high school as an orchestra player, you start in the string orchestra, which you'll hear from us very shortly. But if you want to include yourself in more ensembles and you want a little challenge, you can audition for chamber. And something you probably have noticed is that there is no conductor. A fun fact about chamber is that it is almost 100%, like 99.9% student run. So that means that we get to choose the music we play, we choose the times we rehearse, and we not just learn our parts, but we also get a good understanding of the other parts. So even though I'm a violinist, I know the cello part, the viola part, just so we understand what everyone else is playing, so we can play perfectly as an ensemble without a conductor. But of course, Miss Crocker is always there to support us no matter what, so she's always there too. But yeah, we have one piece we're very excited to prepare to play for you guys. It's Ein Klein Noch Musik by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You've definitely heard it before, so we hope you enjoy.
All right, so now up on stage we have our Foxborough High School String Orchestra. So if you are a person who plays a string orchestra instrument, you're in high school, you're automatically in this ensemble if you choose to sign up for it. It's really amazing. We get to see each other every morning. And so we are going to be playing a few pieces that we actually played in our last concert. So if you were there, they might sound a little familiar. I know that we all really love these pieces. We're going to pause after the first piece just to kind of give a little shout out to actually pretty much all of our students. And I'll take the microphone for that one more time. But I want to get right into some beautiful music. So this is a very lyrical piece. It's called Lullaby. We hope you enjoy. All right, so again, this is our Foxborough High School String Orchestra, and something that I've learned, because again, this is just my first year here with these wonderful humans, and something I'm learning very quickly is that they love to do a lot of things, and I'm sure all you parents out there probably know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of the people you see up on stage are involved in so many extra things outside of music, and every String Fest, it's just, we want to showcase that because we want you to know, like, first of all, how awesome these people are who are just really spreading themselves out and trying all these different things, but also for all of you down here, just so that you're aware that when you are in high school, you have this opportunity to be on upstage, and then there's so many other things that I'm sure actually you'll be surprised that these wonderful people are involved in. So we are going to start with my favorite sports. If you are involved in a one season sport, could you please stand? It could be fall, winter, or spring. I know I'm mixing it up a little bit. If you are involved in at least one, stand up. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Beautiful. If you're involved in more than one, if you're involved in two or more, could you stay standing? The other people, you can have a seat. Oh my gosh, how many are you in? At least three. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Awesome, yes, you can have a seat. I also want to point out there's a ton of people who are involved in several different clubs. If you are involved in a club, could you please stand up? Awesome, thank you. Let's see, another thing, if you work outside of school, if you have a job, could you please stand up? Awesome. If you are a volunteer or if you are part of NHS, could you please stand up? Awesome, you can have a seat. And let's see, how about if you are involved in, let's see, I want to talk about AP classes. If you are involved in, how about one AP class or more, stand up. Beautiful, please, everyone have a seat. If you're involved in, you can have a seat, that's okay. If you are involved in, how about 3 AP classes or more, could you please stand up? 4 AP classes? 5 AP classes? Can you do 6? Are you involved in 6? You're involved. 7 AP classes, guys. Wow, 7. That is awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, so we are involved in so many different things. So again, there's so many opportunities for you all. Thank you for giving us that time to showcase them. We do have one more song for you before our grand finale, and this is a Richard Meyer tune that we all really love. It's called Mantra, so we hope you enjoy.
All right, thank you. We made it. We just wanted to give a quick thank you for coming out tonight. We know it's a long concert, but we really truly believe this is an important concert for not only you to see, but for all of the students to see. The coolest thing about this is you literally just watched our K through 12 string orchestra curriculum by seeing the progress between the 5th to the 12th grade. And not only just the progress, but like what we can accomplish as students and teachers when we get music in school. So obviously, we're so lucky here in the town of Foxborough to have music during the school day, and we know you appreciate it, and we want to say as staff members, thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you can see that it is worth their time. The students are doing such amazing things up here, producing music and turning these pieces of wood into something beautiful. So can we just get a round of applause for all our amazing students? It is true what they say, music does make you smarter, and it does open up doors for emotional learning, and we just are so excited to have so many students involved in our string orchestra program. We've got one finale for you. It's probably a song you recognize, and it's an Offenbach opera dance number called the Can-Can, and we're going to try to play all together. We've never done this before tonight, so it's going to be quite the adventure, and we can't wait to involve you in that. So without further ado, this is Miss Crocker and the 2026 Foxborough Public Schools Orchestra.
All right, so we are going to dismiss off the stage by grade. So if you are a 5th grader, I'm going to have you come down this way to grab your things. If you are a bass player, all bass players, you are going to come off this stage down those stairs right now, okay? All bass players. Okay, I'll see you later. Basses, we gotta go. All right, 6th grade, you are